Self-charm. So this is a video for Unlimited. I wish to give examples of what I mean by self-charm, which is the complete opposite of self-harm. When you're getting older, some things do happen to us ladies, and you either sink or swim. So if you choose to swim and live, put the letter C in front of harm, and then you come up with self-charm. And what I'm about to show you is some examples of how self-charm is manifested when you wish to do good and compliment the woman you wish to become after surviving the anguish of aging, the seizures of despair. So here is the first example. My father always used to say, always wear 3 hats. Well, I have about quite a few good ones that I've made. So this is I call these hats my Sophie Wessex hats, because she wears her hats, Royal Highness Lady Wessex wears her hats, and I thought there is a bit of elegance with her style. And then there's another style called steampunk as well, and being from the city and present to our times, I have made this hat to complement the British elegance of life as we know it. And for my self-charm, and this is a crow's feather that I've attached to it, dyed ostrich feather as well. If I can get the whole hat up without making the others fall. So this is an example of my work in self-charm to help me with my aging, and I've made it really well because I've literally put some blue ropes on it just so it doesn't blow off my head, so no storm can take this off, no envious blow of discontent can take it off. So this is my example of complementing my aging British culture and self-charm. When you wish to live, you've survived, this is an example of what self-charm looks like. I call these hats my Lady Wessex hats in honour of Sophie Wessex. So this is the blue one for the ultimate elegance, should I be invited somewhere. I have plenty of blue dresses to complement this hat as well. My underlying love for the men of this land will always be an underlying theme throughout everything I create. This one is the Lady Everyday Wessex hat I have. This is the one that you would wear on an ordinary, elegant British day. And this is an example of everyday steampunk attire, which I'm very proud of. Lovely crowies. God. And this is well documented, well made, with flower crowns, which is a tradition that we wear. It goes right back in English history. Ladies wore flower crowns. And then we have our feathers to adorn it for a bit more of social show, or status as one would say. Sense of pride. And sunglasses, because we do actually have brilliant summers. But in the steampunk fashion, they usually use goggles, but I'm from the city, not ready for such Armageddon fashion yet, so I keep it London and elegant. So this is my everyday hat, just ordinary, steampunk everyday. Still Lady Wessex, but it's more like, what's that? King in, don't know, worry about it. And then this is one of my most revering favourites. This is for Remembrance Day. This is the one that I would wear in November for Remembrance Day in the 11th hour. This is one of my most elegant, and this is the Solemnity hat. This one with the tail on, very unique British tradition or attire that we have. And I would wear this for remembrance, and along with reference to the military men who fought very hard for us to have a right to embrace the elegance and standards of our culture. And this is my way, and I absolutely love this hat. I'm also very proud of the hat stand that I carefully decorated myself, which I'm very proud of. And then this is my other ordinary, everyday white version of another hat. This is the everyday hat. I call this one more, it's like, it reminds me of the Voodoo Man in Live and Let Die, James Bond movie, where he'd always wear his hat and go, ho, ho, ho. But this is my everyday, I'm a white witch pagan hat. And it's got a bit of self-decorated silver glare on there. Very nice skull clip, hand clip, just to remind me that we have come a long way as a people and a nation. One thing that is lasting forever is the elegance. I'm very proud of this everyday hat. Very, 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 very proud of it because of the way I decorated it. Just keeping it simple, phallic, emotionally sexy, with studs on it as well, which I think is quite cool for a hat that I did myself. And this is an example, these are an example of self-charm. When you do not wish to do any harm to yourself and you are trying to find a way, I put the letter C in it. And as a result of saying self-charm and surviving the anguish of aging, these are what I have produced for myself. So when I have a good day, when I have a great day, when I have a better day, and when I have a day to reflect and remember, self-charm. And underneath I have to show, this is where I get most of my inspiration from. This is John Wiseman, which brings me back to, as I give myself some privacy, my version of a map of aging, commemorating what has kept me going strong, who's inspired me, and I believe those hats I've made go well with this.